All right. Who taught you to walk? Was it your mom or your dad? Was it a neighbor? Was it a babysitter? Was it an older sibling? You probably don't remember. Am I right? You probably don't remember. But truth be told, it was likely a combination of a lot of people. As we know, teaching someone to take their first wobbly steps often takes a village. And that village of names and faces taught us not only how to walk, but probably how to run, and then maybe fall down and pick ourselves up again, right? And once we've mastered walking, maybe they taught us how to dance, or to jump, or to go on a trampoline, or to cartwheel, maybe how to ride a bike, or how to drive. Some of us are still learning, some of us are yet to learn. But it does take a village of all varieties to teach us the most vital things we need and value in this life. Most important, perhaps, to soak in the ability to look beyond ourselves and to treat others as fellow siblings, deserving of love and kindness and respect. To put it simply, it takes a village to teach us how to live out our faiths, to not just talk the talk, but to walk the walk. Now, I grew up in Montclair, New Jersey. I know there's a lot of New Jerseyans here. We're not ashamed, we're proud, yes? And I grew up in my own unique village. It was a diverse place. Every house kind of looked the same, but the inside there were families of various cultures and religions and backgrounds. It's not too different than a lot of the neighborhoods here in the DMV area. And the families we were closest to during my childhood were a conservative Jewish family, the Legmans, and an Iranian Muslim family, the Hyries. And then there was my own interfaith, multicultural, multilingual family with Jewish, Christian, Puerto Rican, Eastern European, the list goes on. And we all grew up together. We were kind of raised as siblings, and I always felt like I had three sets of parents. There was Michael, who taught me how to ride my bike, and there was Fran, who helped me pull out my loose teeth. She was a licensed dentist, I promise. Mahmoud taught me how to care for the plants outside, and Fran, the other Fran, taught me about the possibilities of a paintbrush. My dad passed down a love of listening to stories, and my mom, the joy of dancing in the living room. And my siblings, from all different backgrounds and families, taught me how to sell bookmarks and play soccer, even badly. Gabe, I'm not so good. How to laugh until my belly hurt. How to say curse words in Persian and in Yiddish. And taught me how to share my deepest secrets and dreams. On holidays, we welcomed each other in for Passover and the Persian New Year and our annual Chris Hanukkah celebration, which usually ended with my mom accidentally serving pork. That's true. As the years went on, I would officiate some of their own interfaith weddings, and my neighbor made many of our ketubas, and to this day, we still celebrate special occasions together. This was and is my village, the place that helped me learn how to walk and how to run. And as I reflect back, I'm sure I never would have developed the same perspective and appreciation for other cultures and traditions had I not grown up the way that I did. These formative experiences evolved into the compass that I still follow when navigating this society and world that seems to have forgotten that we belong to one another. Am I right? So I want to know who's been your village? Who have been the people throughout your lives who've taught you critical lessons to live by? Who's demonstrated the golden rule in real time, inspiring you through word and deed to treat each soul with the same dignity and care with which you want to be treated, with which they want to be treated? Think about that. The golden rule, this idea of being a good neighbor to all, is not only a Jewish or Christian value, but it's core to our humanity. As we know, nearly every culture and worldview has some version of it. We all like to talk the talk, but we all struggle to walk the walk. In this post-COVID, AI, emergent, war-torn world, how can we better learn to be good neighbors? What does it take to get us moving on the right track? God knows it starts with baby steps, but I believe it grows stronger from there. You know, as I look out today, I see our village, an interfaith, intergenerational community of diverse stories and experiences, teachers and students, Jews and Christians and more, volunteers with kind hearts, people from different political persuasions and family makeups, people with strong moral convictions, people who are just visiting, and people who've been here since the beginning. When I look out at our village, I see a radically loving, rebelliously inclusive world of wondrous possibilities. And I feel proud that my children get to grow up looking up to each of you. Take a look around for a minute. Take a look around. Look behind you, look in front of you, and look into the camera over here. What do you see? Who do you see? We all found each other. I see a village ripe with hope. You could have been anywhere today. You could be watching reruns of The Office or recovering from last night's NBA playoffs. But you're here. You came here. You come here nearly every week. You drive, you get dressed, you log on. You come here to be good neighbors to one another, eager to listen and learn, to lend a hand, to share from your heart, to make the coffee, to split some bagels, to teach and to celebrate, to quietly clean up, to laugh and to cry and to pray together and to care for neighbors beyond these walls together. Friends, the golden rule starts at home. This is our home. It takes work and it takes practice, but I think we're up for it. Are we up for it? I think so. So no matter how many times we stumble and fall, may we continue to be a beloved community, striving to walk the walk together. Yes, we have many miles to go before we sleep, but I could not dream of better companions for the journey.